Hello and welcome to the Pointless Podcast, where everything is
stupid,
and your hosts are dumb.
D-U-M dumb. So, what are we going to be talking about today?
I don't know. I thought you said you had something that you wanted to talk about, and then you stopped talking about it.
I forgot what it was.
Because... Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Good job on you for
also,
that.
Well, actually, I remember what it was. Remember the other night when you told me not to drink the energy drink at 8 o'clock? Because you were like, you're not going to be able to sleep tonight. Yesterday, yeah. Well, I didn't sleep last night. I was up till about 2 or 3. And I went to bed at like 11. And I kept feeling like I wanted to go for a run. Which like is very unnatural. So, yeah, I was definitely hyped up on that thing. It's funny because when I used to drink energy drinks all the time, like they didn't affect me at all. But now like,
really?
Yeah. So, like, I didn't expect it to really do anything. But since, like, I've been off them for so much time, I think that it just, like...
I thought you were going to say it was, like, an age thing, and I would have thought it would be, like, the opposite. Like, when you're younger, it affects you more than, like, when you're older.
Yeah, probably.
There seems to be, like... I don't know how to explain it. It's, like, this, like... Imagine a bar graph inserted here, right? You have, like...
Look, a bar graph.
Exactly. digital stuff. That.
Mm-hmm.
My mouth doesn't want to work today.
Yeah, same.
But I imagine, like, when you're younger, it really, like, gives you spikes, right? And then when you're, like, probably, like, the college age to, like, 30, it doesn't really affect you. And then, like, as you get older, like, the caffeine starts to affect you.
At that point,
more.
you're too depressed to feel anything.
That's real.
Yeah, that's real. It's too real.
How does Baja Blast Mountain Dew make you feel? Does that give you energy? By the way, Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
It makes me feel a lot of things. It makes me feel.
The cue.
I was talking it up.
Okay, keep going.
Please sponsor.
Talk it up first, and then we'll get the sponsor.
Wait a second. It makes me happy.
It battles the depression.
It battles the depression. It makes me feel something for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm not sure why, but that's just... Everyone has their different effects. Everyone has different ways that...
Matt
good.
Damon?
I mean...
That's even without the Baja Blast.
This is Baja Blast, though.
Okay.
If I'm drinking regular Mountain Dew, then it's Matt Damon. But if it's Baja Blast, then it's Dwayne. It's just...
Okay.
I don't know. Something about the flavor or something. Anyways, please sponsor us. Lots of good things about Baja Blast.
I can't. Or
I really can't.
We'll take either,
enough.
Mountain Dew or Taco Bell. I feel like this camera keeps going in and out of focus.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's fine. It's fine.
But are you sure? Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Because when I go like this, it'll focus like on the drink.
Well, just don't do that.
When I like take it off, it like, what am I focusing on? It doesn't know.
Yeah.
It needs some guidance.
That's like me with life. What am I focusing on?
You know that Ariana Grande song "Focus" makes me really uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Because she's like, "Focus on me, focus on me." And I have a very high suspicion that she's not talking about focusing on her.
What else would she be talking about?
Wasn't there something else you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, no. I really wanna talk about this.
It's okay. We'll save it for another time.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
All right. How much later? Like 20 minutes or like 23 minutes?
20 years.
Okay. That's fine.
So when we're in our 40s, I'll let you know.
I don't want to think about being 40.
The big 4-0.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, when other people are, like, over 30, I'm like, oh, you still so young. But, like, if I was over 30, I would be like, bruh, I so old. Why am I not retired yet, you know?
I mean, we'll see when you're 30.
We'll see. I guess you just have to... I mean, I'm early 20s, so, like, I've got a lot of time to, like, adjust to it. I just, like, the thought of being 30 is, like, just wild to me.
Yeah.
Like, just, I don't know. I feel like people who are 30 have to have, like, a good paying job and, like, a few marriages they've been through, and just all the normal stuff that normal people do.
Normal stuff.
I haven't even been on my first marriage. I mean, I gotta get going.
If this wasn't a pointless podcast, I would challenge you on the basis of normal and what that actually means. And you know, but I mean, I don't think it's healthy to go through more than one marriage.
Yeah, no.
Maybe two.
I don't think it's healthy
Maybe
either.
two.
It's such a weird.
Sorry.
What? No, you go.
It's all like it's all strange because if you're in an unhealthy marriage or just an unhealthy relationship in general, and I like not to compare them as the same thing, but they're kind of along the same realms, like dating and marriage. Like if you're in any kind of unhealthy relationship, like say like you've dated a lot of people, but if they're unhealthy, then like good for you for getting out of those unhealthy relationships. The same thing with marriage, like maybe like some things just don't work out, and it's just like I think we have this misconception about divorce and how we like maybe there is a good amount of people who rush into things and they don't think it through before they get married, and then they realize that they're not compatible with each other or whatever. They don't think it through clear enough. But I think part of the reason for unsuccessful marriages is just because like the relationship just doesn't, like, life happens. Stuff just doesn't work. Yeah. And I feel like we shame too many people for going through divorces when like maybe there shouldn't be any shame involved. Yeah. You know. But on the flip side, it's funny that we'd bring this up because I was talking to someone about this the other day, actually your brother the other day, but it's like people who have been through like 6 marriages or anything, like you think that they would have figured out that maybe they're the common denominator. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, and I'm talking about like first time getting divorced. If you've been through a handful of divorces, or even maybe like 2 or 3 divorces, chances are something's just like maybe you're the common denominator. Like, you know? I'm pretty sure I know who he was talking about. And and I know that guy, and he for sure is. Not to shame anybody, but this guy is not. Let's just not name names. But he's a something. He's a something. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah. Any kind of relationship is weird, dude. Yeah. Romantic, friendships, family, like it's like people think it's so easy, but like it's not all the time. Like even like your family relationships, like it's funny because I feel like people expect family relationships to be easy, but if you ask anybody, chances are, even if it's one person, chances are they have a hard time getting along with even one person in their family. Yeah. More often than not, it's like with their whole family, not just one person. But like, just because it's like a family situation doesn't mean it's a natural relationship. Does that make sense? It's true. I don't know. It's interesting. Psychology is fascinating. Yeah. I just think that, we should just get rid of the whole family situation and just send all the kids to go work for the government. Just let the government raise them, It just make it so much easier. Then you can just live your best life. You don't have to deal with little munchkins around. Well, maybe they'll come and visit every once in a while. Maybe not, have kids. Well, yeah. Just get a dog instead. Honestly, that's like my dream is like not a dog, but I really just want to get like a big house and just have like 10 cats. Like I honestly think that even if I wasn't married, I would be happy with that. And maybe that's a weird thing to say, but like I don't know. I feel like I would be okay. I feel like I would, like, I mean, having someone around would be nice, but like if it comes to that, I would probably be okay with that. Well, and I think like not to like, this isn't to say that like relationships aren't fun and they're not worth it, because they are. It's fun to be in a relationship with people. They hurt. Huh? Anyways. Okay. But I sometimes feel like in our culture and society, we put almost too much of a placement on romantic relationships. when it's like, yes, it's good to have that. Like, you need that. Maybe you don't need it. Like, if you don't want it, that's totally fine too. But I feel like there's so much of a placement on it that, one, if you don't want it, it's like, oh my god, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you not want that, you know? Yeah. When it's like, friendships are important too.
True.
Family relationships are important too. Like, just having a support system is important. Honestly. And it's like, even though your romantic partner should, like, fulfill most of those things, like, it's unrealistic to expect them to fulfill like, all, everything.
Yeah. That's why you get a cat.
That's why you get a cat or a dog. They fulfill everything. You don't even need humans. No.
You don't even need them. Sometimes I wish that I was just whatever that's called, like, non-sexual. What's the thing where it's like you just aren't attracted to anyone? I feel like that'd be kind of nice. You don't have to worry about anything. You just, like, can live your best life. And
are you talking asexual or aromantic?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
What's the difference? Okay,
just so the thing where you're not attracted to anyone, and it's just like you don't even. See, you just like dragons and crap. It's just like I don't know. I would like dragons if that was me.
Just watch Game of Thrones.
True.
You'll get more than dragons. Anyways, no, I can break it down for you if you want to know.
I don't really want to know, but really whatever the one is where I just like, don't need.
That's hard though, because there's different like levels of attraction. If that makes sense.
Well, just zero. Where's ground zero?
I don't know if you can have ground zero.
I've heard of people that have had ground zero. I feel like I've heard of it before. Okay. I don't know anything. Whatever. But if that was a thing, I'm going to make it a thing. If I could make that a thing, then it would be a thing.
In my mind, there's four levels of attraction.
Okay.
There's aesthetic, platonic, romantic, and sexual, and it's like...
Just get rid of everything but... aesthetic.
No,
I just want to be aesthetically pleasing.
Wait, I'm so confused. What do you want?
I want to find other people aesthetically pleasing. What even does that mean? I don't even know.
Because, well, if you would let me break it down for you, I'm sorry. Okay, see, here's the thing. See, like, you could, it gets deeper and deeper, obviously. So, like, aesthetic attraction would be, like, looking at, like, someone, or even something and being like, that looks really pretty. I want to stare at that. Mm-hmm. So, say you like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and you maybe don't want to be in a relationship with him. Maybe you don't even want to be a friend of his, but you just like the way he looks. So, you're like, I'm going to hang a picture of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on my wall. And it's just aesthetically pleasing. It's fun to look at. I like looking at The Rock. Mm-hmm. You don't want anything by it. It's just a good picture, okay? You like looking at it. Mm-hmm. Then there's platonic attraction. So maybe you see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and you're like, I really want to be friends with him. He seems so cool. Relatable. Like, he has a good personality. I want to be a friend of his, right? And then
big personality.
Big personality. I'm not wearing a fanny pack. Anyways, then you have romantic attraction when it's like you still don't want fanny pack action, but you
fanny pack action. That's good. I have to remember that one.
But you still are like, you want something, I don't know, something of like a romantic level relationship with him. Okay. You know, and then there's sexual attraction where you're like, I want fanny pack action with
I want fanny pack action with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. All right.
So yeah, those are the 4 levels I can think of. There's probably more. I'm not an expert, obviously. But the thing that I think people get mixed up is that I think we automatically lump together like aesthetic and sexual attraction. So if you find someone cute and hot or whatever, it's automatically assumed that you want to do something with that person, which is not necessarily true.
Play Monopoly or?
Yes. Fanny pack.
Fanny pack edition.
So even if you find, like, you could even call Matt Damon sexy if you want, but still not want stuff. What? Okay. What do we talk about?
I don't even podcast?
Know. I hate this. Okay. But anyways, that's my point.
Okay.
How like you almost can't eliminate all like attraction.
Right.
If that makes sense.
True.
I'm sure there's some people who and that's the whole point of being aromantic. You basically only have aesthetic and platonic attraction. Mm-hmm. You don't even want a romantic relationship.
Yeah, see, maybe that's more along the lines. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just I'm always I don't need nobody. I can be independent. And then I see a guy with nice earlobes, and I'm just maybe I do need somebody.
You're an independent woman.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
We didn't introduce ourselves. You're an independent woman, Joey.
Yes. You
baby
are
kangaroo. Okay.
Baby kangaroo. That's me.
Yep. That's so Raven. That's me.
That's me.
You never watched that show?
No, I didn't watch that one.
Well,
I only watch iCarly.
Now I'm mad, but that was actually a pun because I am mad. That's my name.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you've never been to Australia, Joey means baby kangaroo, and my name is Joey, so thanks for knowing that now.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
What was that? Why did that turn into a thing? Why was that a thing? Who came up with the idea of thanks for coming to my TED Talk? Obviously, TED Talks are popular. They're really good. They're really fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
it makes
how
sense.
do memes start?
I don't
Who
know.
was the first one to be this is funny, I'm going to make a joke out of it?
I don't know.
And maybe some things, they don't even, mean to, make it into a joke. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know how they start.
I feel like sometimes you can tell by memes which ones they didn't intend to be super popular and then which ones are super popular, but they intended for it to be really popular.
True.
Wrestle with Jeremy. That's my favorite thing. What else do you have to say? What do you have to say for yourself, buddy?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Explain yourself!
Why would you want to dance on cardboard? I feel like there's... Well, actually, yeah, it's a hard surface. So I guess naturally you'd want to dance on cardboard.
Is this a reference or is this just a thought?
No, this is just a random thought.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. But you'd think like a floor would be better, right? There's probably better things to dance on than cardboard.
Arguably, the floor is better, but what if the floor is lava?
That's a good point.
How did that start, by the way?
I don't even know.
Because it's it's such a little kid thing. Yeah. It's like a grade school, the floor is lava, play on the playground, you can't touch it type thing. But how did that turn into it for teenagers and college age kids?
I don't know. I guess because just everyone...
I said kids.
Everyone's done it. Kitsch. I feel like just everyone's done it, so it's just one of those relatable things that's just funny from your childhood. True. That's just funny and I don't know.
F your chicken strips. F your chicken strips.
It's like saying those really stupid middle school jokes now. Ironically, that's just. I feel like that's kind of along the same lines.
Yo, mama.
Oh my gosh. Say I shot the city sheriff with the city sheriff gun really fast.
I've never heard that one.
No, say it.
No.
Say it really fast.
No.
Say it really fast.
No, because it's going to make you say the S word.
Yeah. How did you know?
Because I love language, okay?
Yeah.
Wait, I had one that... Oh, it's like how everybody used to watch Thomas the Tank Engine. Mm-hmm. And now that's a meme, and I hate it. Thomas is great, okay?
And you know
what? You know what? I hate it. Before it turned into
Before it's animated now, I think.
It's completely animated, and I don't like it. I liked it when they had the faces. They had because every time I would watch Thomas, I would just think about the room that they had set up. And how cool that would look to just go into this warehouse and see the whole sets and everything. Little baby trains, and they're just
it felt like
cool.
just watching your toys be alive and
exactly. It had the little
I don't know, it was really cool.
And everything, and it just seems so
I like Thomas
awesome.
a lot. Then Bob the Builder, it's all animated. He looks stupid now. What's wrong with your face, Bob?
Yeah, what did they do before?
You look like Bob the pedophile now.
Oh my! Well, what did they do before? Was it stop?
It was
motion?
Stop motion. Yeah, it was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all play and stuff. It was
Bob
super cool.
Bob the Builder in a long time.
Oh really? That used to be my favorite. It was yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, it was. I was just saying it was weirdly pleasing to me as a child to see him build things.
I
don't know why.
Was great.
I don't know why. Yeah, but like him like painting the walls and like doing all this like homework, like homework, like working.
Yeah.
On home, not like. But I don't know. It was just like. I don't know. It was pleasing to me. I just enjoyed watching him finish these things.
Was great.
Yeah, that's good.
I love the red truck. Was it Muck? Was that her name? I
don't know. I forgot.
And the cement mixer, the orange one.
I just like the blue one. That's always complaining all the time. I don't know if I could do it. Oh no.
Yes.
Actually.
Oh my gosh, we need to watch Bob the Builder.
We should watch Bob the Builder. What are we doing?
I think I have VHS tapes of Bob
the
Builder. I do.
Can.
Come to my house.
Cool.
But no, I was never much of like a video game person as a kid. I would not play like the Xbox or like Nintendo or something like that. But my brother and I used to have like computer, like PC games that we would play all the time. And so we loved the like Roller Coaster Tycoon. We had 2 separate Thomas games. We had Dragon Tales. We had Bob the Builder.
Lego Island.
We had Lego Island 2. We had Land Before Time. We had I said Thomas. We had Blue's Clues, which was like the best.
Clues,
we had Candyland.
Oh, I
which was fun.
I had that one.
It was like
Good times.
PC games are wonderful. Also, what is it? Jigsaw Puzzle was like my favorite thing.
Oh, I didn't have that
when I was
one.
like 5. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Jigsaw puzzle. Dun, 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 dun. It's so great. I love it. I would still play it.
Yeah. I would still play Lego Island too. That game was freaking great.
Dude, come to my house. We'll play it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I never had a Harry Potter game.
Oh, really?
Why are PC games not as like popular anymore?
I mean,
I really wish they were though. People don't have desktops. That took a long time.
I mean, there's a lot of people that do though. It's a PC gaming's like a whole big thing.
I guess so.
They're all just elitists. Even though I play games on the PC sometimes.
Are you saying you're an elitist?
Somewhat. I don't play that much, but it's a whole thing in like the gaming community where like the PC people are like the gods among men. Like they're like, oh, you guys play on console, ugh, type thing. So I just try and stay neutral.
You gotta.
Don't want to take sides. Mm-hmm. I just, I prefer playing on Game Boy actually. I think Game Boy's the top of the food chain.
Can I admit something to you?
What?
I don't know what a Game Boy is.
I
told you I'm not a video game person.
It was one of those little handheld things, like one of the old ones, Game Boy.
Oh, okay. Before like the 3DS and stuff.
Yeah, it was like the one before that.
So, see, we have like an 80s Nintendo, like the classic like rectangular. I can't talk today. Classic rectangular shaped controllers that just had the one black X thing for like the directions and the 2 red buttons. That's it. And I'll play Mario on that. We have like Mario and Pac-Man and like stuff like that, and it's great. It's wonderful. I don't know why Xboxes need like 16 different buttons.
Yeah. When
you can play Mario with 2, like.
I mean, you have to do a lot of.
You have jump and run. That's it.
You have to do a lot of more things, but yeah. It's weird to think that like. I don't know that at some point.
It's weird to think.
It's weird to think.
Just leave it there. It's weird to think.
It's weird to think. End the episode. End the episode.
A dangerous pastime. I know.
Yeah. It's just weird to think that like. People at some point only had like the old games to play, like Pac-Man and Galaga and all that stuff. Like that was like the peak, and I feel like they didn't even like the thought of like having like 3D like open world games like Breath of the Wild or anything like was. They probably didn't even think that was ever gonna be a thing, you know. I mean, like these,
Can you go back to like the 1930s and having like your first movies and everything, and like just imagining like, I mean, in the 20s I think they had their first Rocky films. Can you imagine like thinking like, oh my gosh, we can put audio in our movies? And then in the 1930s, like Snow White came out, and like, can you imagine like making like a whole full-length cartoon movie? Like, that was unheard of. Like,
True.
It's weird.
Can you imagine, like, in the Stone Age, just being, like, not even being able to fathom that everyone was going to wear clothes at some point?
I'm sure that was their top concern.
That fashion was going to be a thing, you know? They were
I'm sure that was their top concern.
Probably, yeah.
And it's just funny to think, to go back to, like, 10 years ago. Maybe more than that. Maybe, like, 15. But to go back when, like, flip phones were dying out. Yeah. Just thinking how, like, we have mini computers now in our hands at all times. And it's just, like, can you imagine thinking that, like, we would have something more than just, like, be able to make telephone calls?
I know. You can do, like anything on it. We could
talk to people, and then we were able to send short little letters to people, short emails, and then now we're able to, like, FaceTime them.
Yeah.
And, you know?
Play Fruit Ninja from the other side of the world.
Exactly. Not the other side. But
well, you know.
Different states. That was fun. I loved doing that.
That was fun. I liked that a lot.
That was even before I had my phone. That was when I was, like, on my iPod.
Yeah, I know. I was,
just
too.
Just playing Fruit Ninja with you. Ninja. And it was, like, that was... Gosh, that was probably, like, a little over 6 years ago. Because that was, like, the first summer that we hung out.
Yeah.
And then I went on vacation. And that was the first time, like, we would text and we would play Fruit Ninja. That was wonderful.
That was a good time, but also a bad time at the same time.
How come? Oh, because I was gone. I see. No.
Well, yeah, technically.
Good times and bad times. It was when I made all my friends and then only kept one of them. No, I'm kidding.
Aww.
No, I kept more than that. I have my brother still.
True. Are you really friends with them? I mean, remember what he got you for Christmas last year?
I can't remember what he got me for Christmas.
That's because he got you nothing. Remember what I got you for Christmas last year?
Nothing.
Yes. But I said Merry Christmas.
Merry
and
Christmas,
I wish you a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, kiss my ass. It's a song.
I know what this is.
Okay. God, my jokes have reached an all-time low. I didn't even do the full thing. I just did one.
Nice.
Okay, end episode.
All right, end episode. I mean, we are coming up on our time limit here, so.
I know. Why even reach full 30 minutes? Like, nobody's gonna watch that far. 28 is enough, right?
That's fine. Nobody loves me. I bet my mom didn't even make it this far.
Oh no! I wouldn't tell.
Thanks a lot, Mom. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't.
Everything's fine. And nothing matters.
Everything.
Okay, end episode.
End episode. All right. Thanks for watching or listening or
whatever you did.
Whatever you're doing, you know,
if you played this video.
If you're usually no, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, don't. It's okay.
Yeah. Good. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next
Even
time.
if you opened this video and you just let it run, you didn't watch it, you didn't listen to it, that's fine.
That's fine.
We appreciate it. You don't even have to watch us. Just
even
let
if
it
you
run.
Just have us muted and are just looking at our lips and trying to read them, like
exactly.
That's fine. I appreciate that.
As long as you can see the Mountain Dew.
That's all. It's as long as your name is Taco Bell.
You're the only person that matters.
And you want yeah.
I think that covers it.
All right, that's good. That's a wrap.